Hi. Well, today we're going to do a little bit of exploring around the Pedrógão Grande area. It's got some beautiful hiking trails around here, and we haven't had a chance to even go on them yet because we're only just getting to know this area. And behind me is the Zezere River, as you can see, and it's absolutely stunning. And so, Pedrógão Grande is a really good area to just go on some wonderful hiking trails. So let's see what we can find. So if you like our videos, feel free to subscribe. So here we go. Look at this stunning river. And I think in the summer this gets pretty touristy, and they probably have boat tours and things like that, I would imagine. But again, we're not familiar with this area. This is the first time we've been here, but it's certainly well worth visiting. This is a little parking area here. Oh, that little dog's going on the road. His owner's calling him back. His human, I should say. There's like some kind of beer selling van here that's not open right now, probably in the summer. And there's like a grill barbecue kind of area over there behind that tree. You can see there's a little picnic area there. People are sitting. So we're walking down to the, I don't know, is this the beach area? No. This is like just down a little trail that goes down to the river, so you can get a better view. So there's lots of little trails around here. Some of the hiking trails go on for like, I think the longest was what, 20 kilometers? Was it? A few hundred. Oh my goodness. So that's yeah, there are quite a few around the Pedrógão. There are some of the boats over there. Actually about this close, yeah. Yeah, that looks like the tourist little kind of, touristy kind of boats and things. Well, we're kind of looking for the beach area. So we're kind of looking for the actual beach area, which is a Praia Fluvial, river beach. It's around here somewhere, but for some reason we haven't seen the entrance to that. But this is all kind of part of this river area where you can picnic and just hang out, and there's quite a few people here. Just having a beautiful day by the river. It's very peaceful. Okay, so we just looked on the map, on Google Maps, and I guess this is it. I don't think there's a sandy beach area. I think the Praia Fluvial, the river beach, is actually all this that we were just hanging out at. Where those people are parked over there, and where the boats are. I think that's it. So you just can have a lovely day just having a picnic here, or go for a hike. So it's just a beautiful day today, fortunately. It's actually kind of a nice little restaurant here overlooking the river. Look at that. It's just about a minute walk away from that parking area where we were over there. Restaurant So Verde, I think it says. It's got a plant in the front of it. Looks like it's closed now. It's the grill. That's the grill over there. Someone's got a nice fire going. Okay, here's This is pointing to one of the trails, the PR11, which we have seen on a brochure, tourist brochure. There is a bit more information about that particular area. You can see that there. Anyway, it just has kind of a map here. And it tells you where, you know, the different trail areas. This is specifically the Caminho do Penedo Granada. Okay, so if you see that on the brochure, you know. So for anyone who wants to visit this area, you see opposite this wood harvesting, whatever, factory industry. And it's in this, where you see this sign. So this is headed down towards that trailhead, that P11, as they call it. Okay, so the Nossa Senhora dos Milagres, Our Lady of the Miracles chapel is up there, past that little gazebo area. We're going to go there in a moment. And then this, it takes you down to that hiking trail that goes along the river, I think, the Penedo do Granada. Penedo do Granada, which is 900 meters down there. So that takes you to the trailhead, presumably, right down there. God, I wish I'd stop putting these 2020, whatever that is, things. They look kind of hideous. Okay, this is, again, more information here. You can see that trail on the Roman trail. And this just goes from this little road area up to, between these two crosses here, up to the old chapel. There you go. This kind of gazebo thing looks like it's probably fairly modern. These steps look like they're pretty old though. It's kind of deserted. So a lot of places do in Portugal now. In the summer, some areas get very, very touristy. I mean, look at that, it's just two cars here. I don't know why they put these things in beautiful places like this. I really, really, really think it's a bad idea. It just doesn't add to the beauty and the artistry of the area. Again, most of the historic places, there's a little grill thing over there, picnic tables. People who come here, maybe people come on pilgrimages or something. A lot of the historic places in Portugal are of Catholic origins. But I love the artistry of these old buildings, and some of the history too is interesting at times. There's a road down there. Bridge. Let's see what kind of views we get. Look at that. That's a pretty high bridge, isn't it? Hey, Linny. No, you're not going to jump over the wall and go down there exploring. That's why we have to keep her on a leash, because otherwise she'd just be tearing around everywhere. So this is kind of going through the side, or the back actually, of the church. I mean the chapel. That looks like a trail down there. Look at that. You see that in the distance? That's one of the trails. There's some people walking on it down there. Yeah. Love the way they used to just build things over old ruins and incorporate the old walls, old ruins of houses and so on into the new build. I just think that's really amazing. I love that. The views there. Some little terraced garden areas there, land, agricultural land. See the trail going up there where it's green, that winding trail? That's one of the trails. I don't know if it's this one or it's a different one. I don't know if you can see that behind me, it's just incredible. Anyway, as you can see, there's one of the trails there. I don't know if it's the PR11. I don't remember the name of it. But anyway, probably all kind of merge into each other at some point. Or go alongside each other. It's just a stunning area, it really is. Yeah, so this is still within Pedrógão Grande, the chapel area. I'm gonna go and see if the door's open. I don't think it is, but let's check. Anyway, you can't go in, so I'm filming through the window. I don't know if you can see anything, probably not because of reflection. It's just a small chapel, really. You can see a little bit better now. Just has a little altar and seats and things, and that's kind of it, really. People who like history, here is a little bit of information about it. The chapel was built in, or reconstructed in 1878. And I think before that there was the convent of the Our Lady of Light in 1460, between 1460 and 1464. So again, this is in, the chapel is in Pedrógão Grande, just as you, it's kind of just on the outside bits of the town. Looks like an old, I don't know if it still works. Yes, it does, look at that. I don't know if you can drink it. You probably wouldn't try without it being tested first. Not in this area anyway. Or I should say, don't drink water from these, you know, faucets, taps, in these busy areas. I mean, it is kind of built up now because it's a little town, so not unless it says it's okay to drink. But I drink the ones from outside of the towns, you know, the springs, because where people get water from, because those are away from polluted areas. We're kind of just checking out the beginning of the PR11 Penedo do Granada trail. Okay, so this is kind of the start of it right here. So kind of the trail goes along two old stone walls here in the beginning, and you come to this little sign thing again. It's the same thing we've seen before, really. And you can go this way, presumably. Yeah, looks like it's this way. And as you start walking down here, you can't hear the road anymore. It just gets really nice and peaceful. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a wild plant called borage, and I haven't seen this in a long time. I can hear the river. Looks like we're getting a little bit closer to the river because you can hear it. It's a little bit distant, but it's down there. Ah, I can see some of it. Yeah, you can kind of see it down there. There's a stream going off from the river, Zezere. Okay, it looks like now, there's the bridge over there on the left. Now we've come to the PR2 Miradouro trail, and presumably you go up this, and I think that does it cross the river or goes along the river probably. Let's see where it goes. There's that bridge we were looking at earlier. It's beautiful, all these gorgeous rocks. Haha, there's the river down below. You can hear it. It just kind of ends here. There's the river down there. It's actually very still today. So that is, that's not the beginning of a trail here. This is just like a little lookout point that sort of goes around and then comes back down this way, the way we first started on these wooden steps. So anyway, I thought this was the beginning of a little trail, but it isn't. It just kind of goes around up there, just this little kind of area around, and comes back down these steps. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so anyway, walking quite a bit. I'm still not really able to see the river properly, but apparently the trail starts more down here. The more interesting part of the trail, I guess. Okay, there's something here that tells you a little bit about which direction to go for the different trails and the distance. This trail leads down along the river, a little bit closer to the river, and there's some people there. Anyway, this trail ends here. So each one, I guess, on those little signs told you how long the trails were. But anyway, this is more like a view, really. An area where you can get stunning views. Look at that. This is gorgeous. And there's I believe that's the Ponte Filipina. So just look at that. For these rocks. Definitely need some good shoes so you don't fall. This isn't a good trail if you've got bad knees, by the way, because you've got to go back up now. Oh, look. This sign here, again, that Trail of the Romans. Okay, well this is just something that's, again, it's about the Trail of the Romans, and these trails, it just says these trails have quite a bit of history. They've been trodden by people of all kinds of backgrounds, like the Romans, the Arabs possibly, and the ancient people, prehistoric people. Looks like a little bench. It's just a nice peaceful area. Look at this. So when you think about these trails, you can just imagine how they must have been in those ancient times. The prehistoric people and the Romans. What were they doing here? Were they just going from village to village? I guess these were the old roads of the day, at least the ones for walking. Can't imagine them being able to bring horses very far in here. But maybe. And this, let's see if I can translate that a little bit. Fonte Cabril. And there is a spring here. Where's the spring? Down here? So is this it? Wow, look at this. So this used to be an ancient place where people would come and get their drinking water. People here, presumably people just walking through here. Perhaps pilgrims too? I don't know. Oh, and look at this wonderful fig tree. Look at that. This has figs on it already. Look. Now they're not ripe yet, but they will be. So I'm assuming that these rocks here, these that make up the trails, were here in ancient times. Perhaps they were laid down by ancient people. Here we go. And this is the view from this old bridge. Look at that, the river Zezere. Rio Zezere in Portuguese. Wow. Gorgeous. So peaceful, but I will say you can hear the traffic going by up there on the freeway, which isn't great, but oh well, whatever. Here's a little bit about the bridge. Philippine Bridge. It was built in the 17th century under the rule of King Philippe II. Construction was likely between 1607 and 1610, and it was built to replace the old wooden Roman bridge connecting the two banks of the Zezere River and so on. So this is, just some of the trail areas here. There's obviously a lot more to see and do here. And I think what we'll do is probably just make a separate video at some point as we explore the other trails, and just kind of add that, because it's really beautiful. And this is our first time here actually on these trails. Really stunning. Yeah, definitely the hard part here. Going back up. It's kind of a long walk.